Hello students, today we are going to study a wonderful poem, The Land of Counterpane, written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Robert Louis Stevenson is a well-known Scottish poet and a writer. He is well known for his wonderful work such as Treasure Island, Kidnapped, and The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. This poem is about a young child who has to stay in his bed because he is not well. But instead of being bored, he entertains himself with his toys and by creating an imaginary world. This poem is written in those days where there were no digital form of entertainment. The children had to entertain themselves using their own imaginary world. So let's get started. When I was sick and lay abed, I had 2 pillows at my head, and all my toys beside me lay to keep me happy all the day. And sometimes for an hour or so, I watched my leaden soldiers go, with different uniforms and drills, among the bedclothes, through the hills, and sometimes sent my ships in the fleets all up and down among the sheets, or brought my trees and houses out and planted cities all about. I was the giant, great and still, that sits upon the pillow hill, and sees before him the dale and the plain, the pleasant land of Counterpane. The first stanza, a child who is sick, he watches all the things that lay beside him on his bed. There are 2 big pillows and there are many toys that keeps him happy all the day. Here we can find out the rhyming words bed, head, lay and day. In the second stanza, he watches his soldiers, toy soldiers, for about an hour. He imagines them in different uniforms and performing different drills. Students, here drills means, military exercises. Again, we can find out rhyming words, so, go, drills and hills. In the third stanza, he sets up his ships in fleets. Fleets is a collective noun, students. Collective nouns used for ships. He sets up his ships in fleets and imagines them to go up and down the waves. Then he imagines setting up 3 houses and finally cities among the sheets. Again, we can see some rhyming words here. Fleets, sheets, out, about. In the fourth stanza, the little child, he imagines himself to be a giant, watching over the wonderful land of Counterpane. Students, Counterpane means a thick bed sheet. His sense of imagination in this poem helps him to overcome all the boredom and dullness while he was sick. In this last stanza, the rhyming words are still hill and plain and counterpane. Now let us understand the word meanings. Counterpane means a thick bed cover. Leaden means made of lead. The toy soldier was made of lead. Fleets means group of ships. Drills means military exercises. Dale means a valley. And plain here means a large flat area. I hope you all have understood the poem. Thank you.